So what I can understand some people having rage or anger if someone were to hurt my child or that we're very close to in love. Do we have, we all have a temper to some degree. Is it where we learn how to control that temper, where it's almost, you know,
No, 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 no. So listen, control. The moment you try to control something, where does let's go into this and let's because this conversation helps unwind truth deeper. What is control? Where does that actually come from? Where is it born from?
I, for me, I think control it's like worry laced with fear. I think it's not good. It's
Okay.
how can we control that? But I mean, like
Yes. Yeah.
parts of
Okay. Let me
ourself,
stop you there. All right. Let me stop you there. Let's let's just okay. So control. Where does that come from? You said, if I'm not mistaken, if I heard that correctly, you said you think it comes from fear. Is that right?
Well, like, yeah, when you worry laced with fear, I think it's like
Okay.
you're trying to
Okay. Oh, no, hold on. Hold
keep
on. I
everything
gotcha.
without changing it. And things,
Then,
they're always changing. So
yeah. Then follow this through. So if control comes from fear, and then fear is born from loss, and all things in the frequency of loss are actually the opposite of love, and basically the very evil itself, then you're very active trying to control yourself. You are already out so far outside of love, you are back into loss itself. Because when you're in loss, the only thing that you desire to do is control everything. So you trying to control yourself, you are already outside of love.
okay, that makes sense.
Do you see?
Right. No, that makes
You
sense. I mean, sometimes I
you
can't articulate exactly what I'm feeling, but in the moment of, I've noticed that for me, I've gotten much better where as far as and I'm not trying to control this part. Certain things I just don't pass judgment on anymore. I don't, no, it doesn't.
Yes, I got you, and I'm totally in tune with your energy signature right now, and I know you. I could feel your energy very clearly, but you you are trying when you see those things, you're trying to control your emotion. Let's now that you've identified, it makes sense to you. It's very clear that control is loss itself, and that when you try to control something, you are no longer love itself. What could you do in the moment when you're feeling control? What is something that you could actually do that makes you step back into the highest state of love? You could still protect in the high state of love, but what do you think that thing is? What can you do in the very moment where you start to feel anger and you want to control it? What do you think that you could do at that very moment to stop that control and step back into love?
That very thing, which I've been doing, is where I catch myself and say no. And I, 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 I don't know if this is the right answer or not, but I breathe because I feel like it resets me. And that's what's been working for me is just reminding myself and, to reset, exhale it all out. And because I'll catch myself. So it's not like and then
Mm-hmm.
it just goes through me. It's not, it's not, I don't feel like it's leaving a lasting imprint on me anymore. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. The best thing to do is doing what you just did, but the best thing to do for you and your signature, what I'm feeling with you, is to look at the person that when that emotion comes up, you're trying to control anger and hatred. Look at that person just for a moment as somebody's child. Reflect to yourself of that being of reversing roles, that's actually your child, or you are it itself, and you realize everything that person is doing, everything that they are doing that is outside of love, everything is because they feel so lost they don't even know where to look for love anymore. They're lost. Everything that they do outside of love is they feel lost.
To me. I can't believe you said that to me because I just said that to my son the other day about a person on Christmas, actually. That's someone else's child. You
Hmm.
can't, you know, I won't get